Mommy took the face mask off, and then I put warm water to take it off and cold water to splash, and then apple cider vinegar. Okay. And manicure. Okay. I was listening to the Ariana Grande concert from Manchester. Really great music, and nice that I could do the concert. Okay, I'm going to do the cookies in the oven now. I'm going to put them in the oven. Okay, got that, and I made some cookies from this first batch. I'm going to put that over here and get the first set of cookies out of the fridge. So they're kind of cold now. So I want to, there's about 17 here. I just want to use about, well, this tray is bigger than normal, so maybe I'll put more than 12 on it. Where's my spatula? Oh, here it is. Okay. These are kind of sticking to the ceramic tray. I'm just going to put them on the aluminum foil. And if you want to squish them a little bit more into a perfect circle, that's fine, but these are homemade cookies and you want them to look homemade. Let's see, yeah. So they're all about the same size. Let me see how many I can fit on here. They're not going to spread out too much because I only put baking soda in them and not too much. And they're cold. And they're into little rounds. So I can either put 9 on there, or I can do this, because they're not going to spread out that much, and put 9 plus 3 more, which is, how many is that? 9, 10, 11, 12 cookies, like Mommy first said. So, there, and we're going to put them in the oven. Let me turn the oven down because I actually have it. I like to have the oven a little bit hotter, so I've got it at 200, because when you open it, the door, it gets hot. The heat comes out, is what I mean. I'm going to turn it down a little bit, and I'm going to put these on the middle. And this is actually the oven rack I'm using because I can't find the cookie tray. That's alright, just put it in the oven in the middle. And then we want to time it. 9. Those are a little smaller than, like, just a little bit smaller, so I'm going to say, usually it's 9 to 12 minutes, but this is probably going to be closer to 9 minutes. It is now 5 till, so 5 till is 5 minutes before the hour, and then for 9 minutes we would need 4 minutes after the hour to take out. So that's those cookies, the first batch. And this is the StemGinger cookies, and we don't have to put chocolate in them, but I'm going to because chocolate. Where's my other spoon? Oh, let's put it in the water. Okay. Use this. No, I'll just use this spoon. Okay. Oh, it's in the cookies. Yeah, I'll just get another spoon. Okay. So I'll just keep 2 extra spoons for this batch. Then I won't have to keep going back and forth. Just scraping off. Okay, I'll just put these over here. Just got a wooden spoon. You can use a fork, which is what I usually would use, but I've already got the wooden spoon in there. And this, these are going to be a little more chewy because I added more brown sugar than white sugar. The other ones have equal amounts of brown sugar and white sugar. What did we say? The white sugar makes cookies a little bit more crispy, and they'll make them spread out a little bit more. And the brown sugar, which is a softer sugar, will make the cookies a little bit more chewy. And if you want them even a teeny bit more chewy, you add a little bit of corn flour, maybe a tablespoon or so, into the dough. Into the flour before you mix it into the rest of the ingredients. Mommy really enjoyed the concert last night. Obviously, I watched it on YouTube live. I was not in Manchester. I used to live in Manchester, and it was really lovely that they did the concert after things. And anyway, it was a nice concert. And my favorite song, one of them, was the Mac Miller and Ariana Grande singing "Dang." Really, really good. And the other song they sing together. And it was nice. It was a really happy moment. And you could see the love, which was the point of the concert. You can stir with either hand, Angelina. Totally fine. And Mommy I usually try to use both hands because doing stuff by total hand without machines is a lot of work. So even when I do sports, I try to use both hands as much as possible because as an artist, I can get my hands hurting if I use just my right hand. So I like to use them equally. Okay, we're almost done. You just want it to be mixed. You don't need to go crazy with it. Okay. Ginger. Okay. So did we decide we're going to add chocolate to this dough? I think we did. I'm pretty sure chocolate's always a yes. I'm just going to have some coffee. Where's the chocolate? Here it is. Okay, what time is it? It is, we have 5 minutes before the cookies come out. So we're going to chop the chocolate. So flip it over. Get your knife. You can actually use a bigger knife if you have it. I have a bigger knife, but this is fine. Okay, take the chocolate out. It's gotten a little bit warm from being out. Put the plastic in the plastic recycle bin. Yes, I'm very German about recycling. Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to chop it a little bit wider this time. And then we're going to chop it in both directions so it's more like little cubes. Cubes. Ooh, okay. And it's not so cold. It's not directly from the fridge or freezer. It's been sitting out now a while. The kitchen's a little warm. So it's not melty, but it's fine to chop. And mostly, I started doing this because you couldn't find chocolate chips. But then when you could find them, they're so super expensive. And I realized I'd already tasted this chocolate and it's really good chocolate. So I just use baking chocolate. You can actually use a candy bar or whatever, but this is the least expensive, and it's actually, in my opinion, tastes the best to put in cookies. Though sometimes M&M's, when I find them, we like to put this into instead. And you can use milk chocolate or white chocolate. White chocolate's really good if you use macadamia nuts. Really, really good. Okay. And I know, Mommy said not to scrape the board with the sharp bit. What I'm doing is actually getting the chocolate gently off the board. You're making sure you're not scraping off the wood. You don't want wood in the chips. Chocolate chips. Okay. Oh, they smell done though, so I'm going to go ahead and check them, even though we technically have 4 minutes. 2 minutes left. Yeah, they're done. Oh. Ah, this is super hot. Okay, and you want to have a place to put them. So let's see. Yes, because in a smaller European kitchen, you have to plan where you're going to put everything a lot more than if you're in a huge kitchen. Even though I'm pretty sure everybody complains what size their kitchen is and it's not big enough. Okay. Just okay, and God, if I don't put the oven mitt on this, I'll always grab hot stuff, even though it just came out of the oven, because usually you're doing so much stuff. Ooh, these are not good. Okay, let them, actually, it would be nice if I had a tray to put them on, which would be this. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is the other oven rack. I'm just gonna, that way air circulates a little bit. Okay. This is for the first cookies. I'm gonna put this in the fridge and add these to the other cookies. Let them sit. Scoop them over. Get this ready for this batch. Just there we go. When these cool a little bit, I'll take them off and put them on a tray. Get a tray out. Really catchy song, but I know it's in my video in the background. I'll probably have to delete the video because of copyright or turn the sound off. Okay. So I'm just mixing all of the chocolate in. This is the StemGinger cookies. And StemGinger is so good in shortbreads. I'm going to make shortbreads, Scottish shortbreads tomorrow. And I will make some StemGinger for that. Candied ginger, whatever you want to call it. Just make sure I add the eggs to that now. So Mommy's got 3 eggs left, and I need 2 for the recipe. So, Nicolina, how many eggs does Mommy need? 1, 2, 3 eggs, and Mommy needs 2. How many eggs will I have left? 1, 2. If I use these 2, then I have 1 egg left. Okay, so 1. Throw the shell in the compost bin. And 2. These are kind of medium eggs. You can use large eggs if you want also. Okay. You can use either hand to break the egg. Oops, water in the jar. Okay. And you can use a fork to stir this. I'm going to put the eggs back in the fridge. Hands are a little wet. Going to have some coffee just quickly. And you can switch out the trays if you had an extra tray, which I don't right now. You can switch them out into the oven immediately, but it's actually good if you wait because nobody's in the video. It's good if you wait because then the oven gets to heat back up to the temperature you want it to be. Okay. Real quickly, I'm going to put the cooled cookies up here. Okay. La la la. Okay. A tray. No, this is cooled off enough. Oh. Right. God, it's really stressful being on videos. I was like, do I put makeup on? Because I don't really feel like putting makeup on. And what makeup should I have on? And I have to wash my face again. And and I thought, no, but I do want to put the face mask on because I've been meaning to do that all day and I haven't. So yeah, I'll have to think about that. Next time maybe I'll put some makeup on and actually be in the video. Okay. Ugh. Dang it, I get pop-ups from NASA's hot exoplanet found. This alien planet is hotter than stars. Link. Yeah, they have really interesting stuff. Okay. Oh, these cookies look really super good. So they're chewy, and they haven't spread too much, and they haven't puffed up too much. They're perfect. They're crispy on the outside. It's just enough that they're still chewy. Perfect. So this recipe was the one that Mommy used 2 sticks of butter. So 1 cup of butter, or was it 250? 250? No, 225 grams of butter, which was cold to begin with, but then we let it get room temperature in the bowl. And I used equal amounts of brown sugar and white normal granulated sugar, not superfine, because superfine would make you have more sugar. So that would have changed and made it more crispy and not chewy. So, yummy. Those are the cookies. These are the chocolate chip bar cookies. And these are the ginger cookies. Let me get this tray ready for the next baking. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. I have super short swimming shorts on, and I don't want that in the video because I'm not trying to be like, I don't know. Just don't really. Okay, maybe 12. Did we have 12 on last time? So 12 would be 3 times 4, so we need 4 rows of 3. That's kind of noisy. Okay. And these are still the chocolate cookies. Okay, I'm just going to add a little bit of that to this one. And a little bit more. Yeah, this one's okay. What about this one? Take that. Okay, I'm going to put that in the oven in just a second. Yeah, okay. So here's the, what did we say? 4 rows of 3. 1, 2, 3 times 1, 2, 3, 4 is 12 cookies. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4 times 1, 2, 3 is 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. In Norwegian, en, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Shucks. Cookies are shucks. Put them in the oven on the middle tray rack, middle position. And it is 11 minutes past. We'll just go with 10 because it'll be easier for y'all. So if we want to put the cookies in for, what did we say, about 9 or 10 minutes, we will check them in about 9 or 10 minutes. So at 20 or 21 past, they should be done. So maths and science are super fun when you think of it like everyday stuff that you do with math and science. But you don't really think are math and science, but they are. Making the cookies is science because it's kind of chemistry. You've got all these things involved that you're mixing together, and what you choose to use, like the differences in the sugar And if things are cold or room temperature, and if you add things like if I added the eggs to the flour and then added it to the cold butter, it really wouldn't work. Maybe if you had a machine it might, but the butter would be too cold, and adding the eggs to the flour and then on the other ways, you just want to do it in kind of an order so that it works. And that's because of the different way the ingredients mix together. And we're going to put these cookies right there. Okay, we need to chop the chocolate in a second. But Mommy is stirring this. So we've added the eggs and we just want to stir it so it's kind of fluffy. And again, the Toll House recipe that I'm basing this recipe off calls for vanilla, which I don't have today. I only have vanilla bean, and I don't really want to have the hassle of adding vanilla bean to this. And actually we've added nutmeg instead, and cinnamon and ginger, which is fine. You could still add vanilla, it would be great, but since I don't have it, or I might have it somewhere but I didn't see it, it's okay if you don't have vanilla. But yeah, you do kind of want some kind of flavor in there. So see, it's kind of fluffy. Oh, we've added the chocolate to it already. See, when you're doing a bunch of stuff, sometimes you forget what you've done. So I've added the eggs. Everything's added to the wet ingredients. And that just, like I said, if you add the chocolate or extra, like if you wanted to add raisins or oatmeal, the kind, I don't remember what it's called in English or Norwegian, but the kind that you just need to add boiled water to, that kind of oats, you add it to the wet ingredients and it makes it a lot easier to mix in. Now we're going to add the flour. This has the same, both of the doughs had the same flour, salt, and baking soda ratios. That would change too. If you want a little bit more chewy, puffier cookie, you want to add a little bit of baking powder. And maybe a teeny bit more salt. I think I added 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt to the dough. If you added baking soda, just add maybe a 1/4 teaspoon or 1/8 of a teaspoon, probably. An 1/8 is probably good enough. And then add a teeny bit more salt, but not more than a teaspoon of salt. I just find a teaspoon of salt is that's what usually it's called for, but I just think you don't really need that much salt in the cookies. And make sure it's super fine salt, not coarse salt. And I did use pink Himalayan salt, but that was because that's what was at the shops when I got salt, and I didn't have a chance to get regular salt. So I kind of forgot the other day to get regular salt. And actually, when I was shopping again. Okay. And the other bowl I like a little bit better to make cookies in, because this one, I just feel like it's not quite big enough. It is once it does mixed, but when you're mixing it, I feel like the flour kind of flies out a bit. Okay. But this is one of my favorite bowls. It's a really old Norwegian bowl. I think I got it at a flea market, which is called Amelia Market. Okay. Just gonna use a fork, because it's a little bit easier to scrape with a fork in this bowl than use a wooden spoon. Okay. So I'm just using a plain fork. Okay, you can't really see what I'm doing. Yeah, the camera needs, I just can't decide where to put the camera, but yeah, above what I'm doing would be great, because then you could see what the heck I'm doing. Okay. And see, it's still kind of, there's flour at the bottom, and you just want to mix that in. You don't want to mix the dough too much. And honestly, I don't care what other people say. If they want to mix their dough, like, forever, fine, they can do that, but I like mine just mixed until it's mixed. I don't like to over-mix it. Okay. I'm just checking the bottom again. Yep. Yum. Okay, now I'm going to put another... Oh, check the time. Yeah. I'm going to check the cookies. In about 1 minute. Yeah, okay. They need maybe 1 minute. Literally about 30 seconds to cook until they're done. And then, since I'm using that tray, get the spoons out and start making a few of these. Get the cookies out. Okay. Oops. Done. Okay. So kind of use your tuition if you think that your timing, regardless, if it's 9 to 12 minutes and you think it should have been in 9, but maybe your oven's a little hotter and they're done because they're smaller, take them out. Okay, we're just going to let those cool. And I'm going to put this just on the edge to remind me that it's hot. Because yes, I know it's hot, but when you're just looking at it and you're doing a bunch of stuff, sometimes you think, oh, it's not hot. You don't really think about it. And then you grab it, and it's hot. Okay, maybe I'm the only one that does that. I'm just making some cookies and letting the oven get warm again. And we'll cook a few of these also to show the difference, if there's any, and how these bake. I want them in the fridge. Though I can tell the dough is a little softer. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We want 12. 8. Me. T. Making room for them. Yeah, it's a much softer dough. Okay. Scoop that over. Okay, 2 more. Not big enough. Okay, a little bit bigger. In the fridge. You can put it in the freezer actually if you wanted, just for maybe 4 minutes. Actually, let's try that. It's really hot in the kitchen. This dough is a little bit softer. Yeah, okay. No, I'm going to wait a little bit more. Let me put this in the fridge. Okay, another tray. Those. I'm not sure I have a tray that's small. Oh, look what Mommy found. Okay. Mommy can use y'all's teddy bear's picnic tray. Let me wash it off. Oops, that was noisy. Okay. Yeah, they're just cooled enough. If you move them before they're cool enough, they're just gonna fall apart and be icky. You don't want to ruin your cookies that you just spent a lot of time on. Ooh, yummy. So what all cookies were we going to make for Nicholas's birthday? Oh, you know what? Mommy could make gingerbread cookies, bears, or something mousse, or our Colorado cookie cutouts. What are those called? Oh my gosh, in English. Cookie cutters? Yeah. And make little hearts. I got this idea from somebody else's YouTube channel. He made gingerbread bears with little red shortbread hearts. Okay. Oh, let's see. Okay, these are the hot. Ginger cookies with chocolate. I don't really like to put stuff directly on my board. Find something to put this on top of. If that's okay, but this is hot, so I'm just gonna do that. Okay. Look at the cookies. Oh, okay. When they're cooled off, I'll put them in a cookie jar. Okay. Wait, now these were the, no, both of these are the same cookies. Yeah. Okay. It's a little late. It's about 11. And I've been studying. And let's see if we can put the other ginger cookies on here. Okay, yeah, this video is kind of boring when you can't really see what I'm doing. Okay, there. Okay, so just put these in the freezer for a couple of minutes and they're cold enough to use now. Yeah. Okay. Just get them off. They're sticking on. You might want to put these on some wax paper or greaseproof paper. Okay, I'm just going to do that. They're still a little warm, but that's okay. I'd prefer them to be colder, but I'm going to finish the video so I can finish studying, so I can go to bed because I have to get up. Mommy's getting up at 5, and I'm going to go get ready and go into Centrum. I put 12 on here, or whatever we've got. And then I'm going to see 4 law lectures today and tomorrow on stuff like ethics in the law and interpretation of the law. So this will be super interesting. So Mommy's got a big day the next 2 days, and I wanted to get some of the cookies made. So I'm coordinating studying and making the cookies and the cookie dough and baking the cookies. I'm just going to put this over here in case I want to reuse it. Wash my hands real quick. And Mommy couldn't find my apron that I like, my Williams-Sonoma apron, or I would have it on. Great, so let's put these in the oven. Oh, it's had time to warm up. Correct. In the middle. Okay, with our coffee. Oh, look what Mommy found. Haha. Okay, this is our Louisiana alligator. We got him, or her, in the voodoo shop in New Orleans. After we had had beignets, not at the place most people go, but at Cafe Beignet, which is, there's 2 locations. One's near the police station, which is the one we usually go to, and the other one, I forget the location, I will put it in the information. Great, fantastic beignets and eclairs and food and pastries. A nice location. The one by the police station has a really pretty, well, they both have really pretty courtyards. The one by the police station has a cute cat that goes back and forth from the NOPD to the cafe. And it's painted on the inside with murals. And yeah, we'll have to do something more about Mommy's videos, because looking at that looks kind of boring. Okay. So we've got 20 past plus, we're going to go with 10 minutes. So we're going to check it, since I missed 2 minutes, 8 minutes, so 27 plus 8, yeah, we'll check it. a little bit. About 30 past or 33 past, we'll see. This is a different cookie dough. It might take a little longer or a little less time. I'm going to try one of these. I'm cheating. Mommy's going to eat one of y'all's cookies. Okay. Good. Chewy. Perfectly chewy. I'm kind of chew them. Annoying. Yummy. Probably have some coffee with it. My God, chocolate chip cookies are so good. Even if they're bad, even if they mess up, they're still so good. Those are perfect. Cheers. Don't think Gator would like them? Yum. Nicolina, the Gator's eating your cookies. Mommy loves Nick, Ellen, Nika. Should we sing Nicholas a birthday song? Let's see. Oh, let me see what time the video is at also. Okay. Got you loud on my duckin', 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 'cause du är super. And vi älskar dig. Så Mia, Nicholas. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Charlotte Nicholas. We love you so much. Oh. Rah. Gator says, hey, he loves you. Gator sugars. Mwah. Oh, let's go up, up, up to the mountain. While we're waiting for the cookies to bake. Let's go up, up, up to the mountain. Where the soccer bears and hockey bears play. Let's go up, up, up to the mountain. We need more stuff to look in the video? Yep, next time. 'Cause today's the day. Nicholas has his birthday soon. We love you. Mwah. Cookies will be out in somewhere between now and 2 minutes. These are test videos to see where I need the camera and stuff like that, but I just wanted to make some because Nicholas asked Mommy to. Papa should make videos because Papa has our camera. Okay. Okay. 2 more minutes. Okay, let's see the cookies. So interesting. Looking at live cookies. They're so active and running around like crazy. Okay. Almost done. I'm going to put the baking soda back in the box. So it's easier if you have all of your ingredients out and measured, or at least out, so that you know you have everything available. And the kitchen should be clean because that takes time also, having to clean, find things. Okay, they're not done. A couple more minutes. Okay. So, yeah. Mommy is boring making videos, aren't I? Oh my God. Okay. We will get better. Okay. I like making the videos, I just don't like to be in them. So I have to figure that out. The end of the coffee is where all the spices stay. Really good. Oh. Those turned out really well. Oh, I need a tray for this too, don't I? This is kind of big. Okay, let's see. I put all the... Ooh, be careful so we don't break them. I put all these chocolate cookies in here. They're still pretty warm. I mean, they're not totally cooled off, so they can still break really easily if you're not careful with them. Okay. They're still sticking together a little bit. That's okay. Just, yeah, there we go. Okay, so here's y'all's cookies. Oh, there's the gator. Yes, he's clean. Haha. Okay, he'll eat all of them before you guys get a chance. Put them on the table out here. Okay. Oh, right. Okay, they smell done now. I'm gonna get them out. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, hot. If you want to dip these in sugar before you bake them, that'll make a nice sugary crust. I'm just going to put a little tiny bit of sugar on top. Okay. I'll do it on half to show you the difference. Okay. I'll turn the oven off. Yeah. Okay. Oops, because I don't have time to make any more. Can you see what I'm doing? No, you can't. Okay. Just sprinkling a little bit of sugar. That would actually be better to use super fine, like Tate and Lyle super fine sugar for that. Okay. Get these. Okay. Hot dog cookies. Bye.